nacional de peso ligero, Juan Manuel Soberanes. Referee es profesor Raúl Girales.
All right, boxing fans, so here we go with some classic boxing. Julio Cesar Chavez taking on Juan Manuel Soberanes. Bout coming to you from La Paz in Baja California, Mexico. Julio Cesar Chavez, 78-0 at this time, taking on Juan Manuel Soberanes. About set for 10 rounds, and we're just about ready to get underway here. There you see Julio Cesar Chavez ready to go. 78-0, an incredible record, an incredible champion. Here we go, round one. Classic boxing coming to you on the 8-Count Boxing Hour. There you see Julio now out working with his jab. Julio Cesar Chavez is a machine. He's compact, he's a compact puncher, pressure, body punching, chin of iron. The guy pretty much has it all. And his opponent, Juan Manuel Soberanes, bringing in a record of 39-7-1. The fighter out of Culiacan, Sinaloa, Mexico, he was stopped by world champion Miguel Angel Gonzalez in his last bout, stopped in 6 rounds. So Julio's going to see how he matches up with Mago. Soberanes, former Mexican national lightweight champion. He fought for the IBC lightweight world title, losing a 12-round decision. It was a good fight, a good close scrap, but it was Jaime Rocky Balboa coming out on top in that one. So one attempt at a world title for Soberanes, and now he faces a future Hall of Fame legend, Julio Cesar Chavez. Again, you see Julio working in his style that has become legendary. Straight ahead, hands high, hands tucked up against the chin there. Working behind the jab, he'll work with the jab, he'll work inside. You try to run, he cut the ring off and track you down. Body punching is one of his specialties. The man is just a complete package. He really has it all. His hands are good and fast when he really needs them to be. And look at him go to that body. That left hand to the body is his trademark. And there you see Soberanes now answering back. They want, okay, Julio says, you want to trade left hands? Try this one. When Julio Chavez gets inside, he lowers his head and goes to work on the body. You're in trouble. You got to get out of there, tie him up, do something. Because if you let him work, you will be out of there quick. The guy's amazing. Juan Soberanes working on the outside, trying to move around the ring. There you see a good fast-handed combination from Soberanes. Again, you see Julio dig to the body, and that always pays dividends in the later rounds for him. And that ends round one. And there we look into the corner of the legend. Always calm, always under control, Julio Cesar Chavez. As we look back on some of the action there, you see Soberanes trying to work with that jab and stick and move. And Julio is in no rush. He just follows him up and lands that right hand. Good work from really both fighters, but Julio, then you see him dig with that left hand to the body. So we're just about ready to get underway with round two here. You're watching the 8 Count Boxing Hour on Community Cable Channel 27 in Albuquerque. Round 2 underway. Juan Manuel Soberanes in the dark trunks. Julio Cesar Chavez in the red trunks with the dark and white stripe down the side. Black waistband for Julio Cesar Chavez. Oh, and there's a right hand that scores by Julio, and he follows up with a left as Soberanes is pedaling away. And now Juan Manuel Soberanes decides to step inside and mix it up with Julio a little bit here. He's going to try it, see how it works. I wouldn't recommend it, but so far so good. Again, Soberanes is a former Mexican national champion in the lightweight division, so he is a very skilled boxer, a world-class opponent for Julio Cesar Chavez. There you see Chavez again following up with that left hand to the body. The two are trading inside, nothing heavy. Looks like Julio's trying to set something up though. He's just digging to that body and working, looking for an opening, patient. And now you see Soberanes pushing Julio Cesar Chavez back. I suspect that Julio's allowing himself to be pushed back because he really doesn't seem to have his foot on the gas pedal yet. He's just working, warming up, setting things up, seeing what he has in front of him. And you see him again work with those inside shots. And Soberanes showing some good punching technique. He's scoring some good shots on Julio. Again, you see Julio go to the body and come back upstairs with that left. Soberanes, though, he's moving. He's a moving target. He's trying there. Now he stands still and pays the price for it, though. He needs to keep moving side to side. There he goes. He's got to step out and keep moving. He just can't stop. Julio will catch him. The boxing fans of La Paz in Baja California being treated to a show by their national world champion, national hero, Julio Cesar Chavez. And now you see Soberanes dig, and Chavez fires back with his shots, and Soberanes backs away. As good as Soberanes is, Chavez just has that much more impact on his punches, that much more power. He can't afford to trade. He has got to outscore Julio to have any chance here. There's a good right hand that lands, and that kind of wakes Chavez up, and he comes forward. At the bell, round 2. Good action, good fight. Julio Cesar Chavez here on the 8-Count Boxing Hour. So 2 good rounds in the book. Soberanes is showing well, and we look back at some replay action from round 2, and there you see Julio pushing forward with it, throwing the right hand, leading with the right, and then he comes back with that inside. Those short combinations, he gets close, and his short power punching is really impressive. I'll tell you, and then that left hand to the body is just a thing of beauty. Julio Cesar Chavez wrote the book on the body attack. And here we go now, round 3 underway. We're scheduled for 10. Julio Cesar Chavez, Juan Manuel Soberanes here on the 8-Count Boxing Hour. Again, you see Soberanes working on the outside, trying to work behind the jab and move as he punches, and then Julio finally catches up to him and goes to work on that body. And I'm telling you, that will just like chopping down a tree with an axe, man. He just rips guys in half with those body shots. He's something else. The proud champion. He's a national treasure of Mexico, and boxing fans around the world love him. Memorable, that fight that personally introduced me to this great champion when he faced off with Roger Mayweather. I was in amazement at what he did with him in that first meeting with Roger Mayweather, and now he's a legendary champion. But Juan Manuel Soberanes is proving himself worthy. He is really working well against Julio Cesar Chavez. The two continue to work inside. Soberanes is surprisingly accepting of that, of when Julio does close space and land and start working on the inside. Sometimes, oh, and there's some combination that scores to the chin of Juan Manuel Soberanes. I was saying that Soberanes surprises me in that he will accept an inside exchange with Julio. You'd think he would want to immediately step out, but he's willing to get in there and mix it up. That Mexican style, I think it's that Mexican blood in him. He's willing to trade body shots. Again, you see Julio go to work, and now he's starting to score with some heavier punches. Heavy-handed Julio Cesar Chavez. You can see that those shots are having an effect. Soberanes just getting a little softened up there. He cannot afford much more of that. He's got to keep moving. He's got to work from the outside, try to land with that jab. There's a right hand that turns the head of Soberanes. Although he may have turned his head to try to take some of the sting off the punch, it definitely caught him. But he's not going down. A good sturdy chin, good strong fighter, Juan Manuel Soberanes. Going the distance with Jaime Rocky Balboa for that IBC world title proved that Soberanes is worthy. He's definitely, oh, and there's a good left hand from Julio that catches Soberanes and puts him to the deck. Finally, the accumulation of punches are starting to take their effect. At the bell, saved by the bell maybe, round 3, and Julio starting to turn on the power a little bit. Just puts his foot a little bit more on the gas, and down went Juan Manuel Soberanes, who was working good, but as I was saying, he cannot afford to take that kind of punishment. It will add up. But he's made it through 3 so far. Classic boxing here on the 8-Count Boxing Hour. And now we look back at that exchange. Soberanes was working with him, feeling pretty good, and there's that left hand that catches him. The impact just puts him down. Heavy hands with Julio Cesar Chavez, the concussive power. I mean, his hands are just like rocks, and it's funny because he just throws them so calm, so short, compact punches. It looks like he's hardly trying. He hits you with those rocks in his gloves, and man, he's something else. He's a machine. So here we go, round 4 underway. Julio Cesar Chavez, Juan Manuel Soberanes. Scheduled for 10. Professional boxing coming to you from La Paz, Mexico in Baja California. Oh, and again Julio connects and puts him down. The count continues now. Referee is counting. Not sure if Soberanes can get, no, he's had enough. That's going to do it. So Juan Manuel Soberanes put down twice, and that second time convinced him that Julio is just too much for him. An impressive, workmanlike, but power-filled performance by the legendary Julio Cesar Chavez.
Bueno. El vencedor de esta pelea por nocaut a los 52 segundos del cuarto round, el campeón mundial Julio Cesar Chávez.
First, out of the blue corner.